Hi, and welcome back to my own Utopia. I am Kayleena, and today I am going to do my 1 month update on with you guys, showing you what I've been working on. It's not much, but I'm excited to be here, and I have a little bit of an update of life update and everything else like that, so do tune in. So welcome back, you guys. I am so excited that you guys have decided to come back and join me. I know it has been a long time. I will be starting to do a 1 month update on my works in progress, my makes, my everything else like that. I will be also adding in my updates for the month, unless there is something going on and I have more time. Then I will be so loving it to be able to actually do more of an update with you beautiful people, because I so miss you guys, and I know that y'all have been trying to tune in. And here comes Miss Onyx. Yes, she's like, oh, it's a mama, are you talking me? I'm not talking to you, baby girl. No. Okay, so for those that are here that are just wanting to know about what's going on with the yarn and everything else like that, I have some makes. Actually, I have one FO. For those that do not know, that's a finished object. I have 1, 2, haven't touched 3 WIPs, but whenever I touch it, I will show it to you. Ah, nails. The nails, mama. Yeah. Oh, you see yourself, don't you, baby girl? Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a talk about that, and then I will talk to you guys about an update of what's going on, everything else like that. So much is going on. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have decided, and there she goes. I have decided that once a month, I'm trying to do it once a month. I am going to finish a big project for each one of my boys. I'm a little bit behind this month. So today is Monday. I forgot to say that. I was just like yuck. Sorry. Today is Monday. It is August the 7th. I do not know when I'm going to put this up, but I will be putting it up this week. So you guys understand and y'all can stay on track with me. So I decided to start off with my oldest son. I wanted to do a jacket, a hat, and hopefully mittens if there's enough yarn for however much I have in my stash, because a lot of this yarn is discontinued. Oh, FYI, I am starting to put a lot of my yarn, I am going through my stash, putting all my yarn onto Ravelry. I am putting my projects and everything else like that into Ravelry as well. So if you're wanting to join me and friend me and be able to follow along to see if I changed anything, how my progress is doing, or anything else like that, I am actually doing that. At the end, when I finish, I do put a photo up on Instagram, so, and over on Facebook. So if you're wanting to join in and look at all that, everything will be linked down below. So I started off with my cuteness. Great thing is, I've dropped so much weight, I can fit into 18-year-old's clothes. I'm excited. It sounds weird, but I'm excited at the fact that I can actually do that. I am the size of a 10-year-old. No ma'am, we don't chew on things. I am 4'8", so it makes logical sense that with me being the height of 9 and 10-year-olds that I can actually wear clothes of 9, 10-year-olds. That's how I'm supposed to be. So I finally gotten to that point. So what I did was I used my measurements for him. So I started off, I went ahead and did the hat because I was like, okay, he's got a big old head. I did the Ross's hat. All my notes and everything else like that is over in Ravelry, so go check it out. I do have the hat in there. Will you quit? Don't you? No, ma'am. Thank you. all the notes of what yarn I used, how much of it I used, if there's anything different I did or anything else like that, over on Ravelry, and the connection to the pattern that I use. It is 100% free. Love the Ross's hat. It is bloody well awesome. But it's 2 different types of yarn. So I use this. I know this is acrylic and alpaca, and this is like cotton and acrylic. I don't think I have my, yeah, I don't have it. So yeah, head on over to my Ravelry. All my notes and everything else like that, it's over there. I thought that would make it a whole lot easier than trying to figure it out and write it down. Okay, let's move this. All right, let me open this up. Hold on, you beautiful people. I really don't want to lose it. Okay, so for the ribbing, I am using a 4.5 millimeter hook. I'm using the same type of yarn right here that I use for the ribbing throughout the cardigan. And then I use the exact same alpaca acrylic blend, yeah, in it as well. I'm nearly run out of the white, so I'm thinking about pulling out the pink. It's like light pink, same stats and everything else like that, and finish up the ribbing. So I am almost done. I just need to do the buttons, and I need to do the rest of the ribbing. I'm done. So you guys ready? So I am so happy. So this is the Hexagon cardigan. The lady that did the pattern, I will have her linked down below. So if you're wanting to follow, she's down there. Go check her out. She's bloody well awesome. I will be using her again for not only myself, because I want one now. My youngest actually wants a Hexagon cardigan as well, so I'll be using her pattern to be using for my youngest as well. My middle, on the other hand, doesn't want that. He wants squares. I'll show you later, but basically he's wanting individual squares all put together and everything else like that. So, but this I'm excited. It took me nearly a month. I took it slow and steady. Everything is sewed in. All my ends are sewed in except for the ribbing. It's like, as you can see, all I need to do is finish up the ribbing, go all the way down and go all the way around, and I'm done. I did that on purpose so I didn't feel overwhelmed or bored and want to sit there and go back and deal with it. It is really, really soft. It feels really good. And my oldest, I did make it a little bit bigger. I want this to go through fall, winter, and spring. So if he ends up with another growth spurt or anything else like that, I actually do want this to fit him all the way up until next year. So because I made it a little bit bigger for him, I know it's going to fit through his sweaters, his long sleeve shirts, his any and everything that he's wanting to wear. It does not matter. He ends up with 1 or 2 growth spurts. Hopefully third one is not too much. If he ends up having one, then I don't have to worry about getting him a jacket, because this will 100% take care of it. I'm still on the hunt for a good like windbreaker. I think that might help. I might take it and put the windbreaker on the inside and then throw this on top of it if that's what he's still wanting to style with. It's no big deal. He loves knitted and crocheted jackets. Past 2 years, he's actually worn them more than he has actual physical jackets. So that tells me that this will be absolutely perfect for him. The weight is perfect. It's not too much for him or anything. So for those that are new and you're curious, what in the world is she talking about? My oldest has muscle issues where he has weakness from head to toe, and if something is way too heavy for him, he can't hold it. It fatigues him way too easily, and I refuse for something like that to happen. There ain't no point. Why do something like that to him? It's not fair, it's not right, and I'm not going to. So because I'm nearly done, I'm gonna be probably going into the next month for Christmas, because these are all Christmas gifts. So the next one after this is going to be my gear. Hopefully, if I have enough yarn, I'm going to do mittens too. I was thinking about actually doing mittens where they go over the little fingers, or sit there and figure out a way to, or I can pop the top off and button them on the back. That might be more beneficial for him, since he like switches back and forth a whole lot, and it's too difficult for him to take his mittens off and to put them back on. So I think that actually, yeah, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. I might actually do that. Do the mittens where the mittens can come off and be put back right back on. Make it a whole lot easier for the poor baby. So that's what I'm going to do, and make it match with his little hat, and then they all get a little set. So the second one is going to be my middle. Like I said, he is wanting the individual squares, and he's wanting them stitched together. So I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. I'm going to be sewing in the ends. I'm going to be just basically putting it all together one integral at a time, and I'm going to take my time and just enjoy the process and not overwhelm myself and push myself to the point. I'm giving each set a month. If it goes in a week or two into the next month, it's perfectly fine, because I look at it like this. If I get this one done, and then okay, so this one was done, and the next one's done in August, so August, and then September, then I have October and November, and then December. I really don't want to do anything in December. That gives me 3 months. So if I end up adding a week to each one, it's no big deal. I'll get it done plenty of time. It's no big deal. 2, the second one that I have, okay, it's behind me. The second one that I am working on is a cardigan for myself. I have had this yarn for about 3-4 years, give or take. Yeah, I've had it for that long. Holy Toledo, I've had it for that long. So I scoured, and I was like, what can I do with this yarn? I found it on clearance. It is discontinued. You cannot find it anywhere, and if you do, you're paying out for it. It's called Scarfy yarn by Lion Brand Yarns, and it's called Oxford 208. It is absolutely and utterly beautiful. I love it. I love the way it feels. It is 5.3 ounces, 150 grams per skein. It is 312 yards, 258 meters. They're saying it's bulky. They are recommending a 5.5 millimeter knitting needle and a 6.5 millimeter hook, crochet hook. The material made out of this is 78% acrylic and 22% wool. That is a lot of wool, especially since Walmart actually sold this. Did you tell? You can see the wool bits and pieces just sticked out. It is a roving type of yarn. It is twisted. It's easily twisted. I absolutely love it. It is beautiful to work with. Now I am knitting this. I am knitting a free knitted pattern from Lion Brand. Lion Brand actually made this pattern specifically for this yarn that they gave out, and it's called the Boyfriend Cardigan, pattern number L70272. Designed by Heather Lodinsky. Linsky. I probably mispronounced that. But there's pockets on there and everything. I love it. It is knitted up in different sections, and then you have to sew them together. I am doing I did do a swatch. My swatch came up perfect. Like, there is no question at all. What size am I doing? I'm doing a size small, medium, large. And then, so there's two sizes, and then the second size is 1X, 2X. So yes, I did do the smallest one. I'm still at the very beginning. This is only one skein. So this is what it looks like rolled up, wound up. Sorry, I'm in the midst of it. So this is the knitted side. This is the side that's going to be out. I think I'm doing the back right now. Now, okay. 2 phone calls back to back. One dealing with DNA for the youngest one, and then the other one's dealing with medication of seizure meds. So let's see if we can not get another phone call, and let's get through the rest of this video. Oh my goodness, just once a month, and I can't even have like a few minutes to get this done. Anyway, oh my goodness. I don't know where I was. Okay, so anyways, I hope I got through all of it. Okay, yeah, I'm doing the smallest size. I think I'm doing the back. I'm knitting. I'm using a size 5.5 millimeter or a 9. Mine are Chaggu needles with a red. They are beautiful. I love them. Now, I have actually started this pattern years ago, and I got really confused. Really confused with the ribbing at the very bottom. So I understand that whenever you're doing the ribbing in the round, you just knit the knits, purl the purls, and you just keep on going. You don't stop until you get to the length that you're needing it to be. So in the round, continuous, no stopping. But when you're going back and forth and you're flipping the pattern or the material or the object, the garment, whatever it is that you're doing, to the opposite side, you do the opposite. So if you end with a knit, and when you flip it, you start with a purl. Did not know this. It was like every video, everything I was reading, everything else like that, nobody was specifically saying word for word, if you're doing it flat, you need to do the opposite. You knit the purls and purl the knits. I just kept hearing the phrase, you knit the knits and purls the purls. And I'm like, so before I figured it out, because I mean, I watched several videos, I was still trying to click it, and I was just like, you know what, I had enough. I want this cardigan. We are in an El Nino year this year. We are going to end up with some major cold fronts hitting us. Hopefully, I really want it. I want my cardigan. And with me losing like over 70, I think it's like over 75, 76 pounds, I've actually lost all of my sweaters, all of my jackets, all of my clothes. I've had to replace all of my clothes, my winter clothes, my spring clothes, my summer clothes, my everything. So all my jackets and everything are gone. I no longer have them anymore. And I was like, I need something. I'm going to be cold this year. I need something. And I would love to be able to actually finally use up the yarn. I actually have enough for the cardigan. And so I pulled out one of my cotton yarns and everything else like that. I was like, you know what? How about I just pull one of these out and I will figure it out on my own. It took me no time. I figured it out. And I was like, oh my God, a light bulb just went off in my head. I was like, thank you, Great Spirit. I actually got it. It clicks now. So it took me no time, and I got it. I got the ribbing taken care of. Now I'm just doing stockinette at the particular, or stockinette in the flat. So there is a difference. So if you're going stockinette in the round, you knit continuously. You don't change it up. If you're stockinette in the round, on the knit side, you knit. On the other side, you purl. So there is a difference. So there's people that actually sit there and does say that. And I was like, okay, I got that. That wasn't my issue. It was the bottom of the ribbing is what actually got me. So now that I got it, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and go forth with it. I feel very confident to be able to get this done. The reason why is because I've made a few socks, so I know about picking up stitches. I understand about the whole changing it up and everything else like that. I got all that skills in play. Now I've made a shirt now. So here, I love that shirt. I'm about to wash it and lay it out to dry so I can wear it again. So now that I've made a shirt, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to understand the dimensions for myself and getting that taken care of and doing the sleeves and all of that and everything. So I'm feeling much more confident to the point where I have pulled out my next yarn. I don't know if you guys can see it. The autumn color up there. Hold on. Right here. This. I'm actually going to be pulling that down, and I'm going to be making a plain raglan sweater top down. So that's going to be my next one. I'm like, I love it. I can't wait. So that's going to be my next sweater, and I have like a couple of others. It's just like I am wanting more cardigans, more sweaters, more this. I'm wanting tops, tank tops for the spring and the summer. I'm just like, yes. So it seems like this is the year of wearables, and I'm loving it. I'm loving actually learning. I'm loving the non-pressurization of, oh, I need to be on here every single week, and I need to be able to, no shade to you guys. I love you guys, but I don't have to pressure myself of, oh, I've only been able to get 2 lines this week because of everything else that's going on. And what do I get to show you guys? 2 lines. I get to go a month where I can sit there and have a garment or a good decent amount, and then I can show you guys what's going on. That is what I'm loving. So I'm going to stick with that until my life calms down. Speaking of. Okay, so that's it in the nutshell of everything that I was, all my FOs, my WIPs, everything else like that. And I need to hurry up because I seriously need to go clean up the kitchen because today is trash day for the house. Now I'm going to talk about a little bit of updates. School has supposedly officially started. I've actually had to move their date back. So we've been in school for a while already. But tomorrow is picture day. So they will be going to their Nana. I love their garden. I love her garden and what Uncle Philip has been doing to the garden and everything else like that. And we're going to be all nice and dressed up, and we're going to go over there tomorrow, and everybody is getting photos done. I'm talking about, I want really nice, really good photos with each one of the boys individually. Oh, excuse me. And then I want them paired up in every way you can think, and then all together. I found this on Instagram, And it's basically, it's an interview, last day of 4th grade. Because I'll be printing out these photos and I'll be putting the year on there and things like that, and I'll be posting them throughout the house. First day of 4th grade. So my oldest is going into 4th grade. I homeschool. So I will be taking his photo, putting it here. He does his signature. Let's see, the date, age, teacher, school, height, shoe size, weight, subject, TV show, movie, books, song, food, activity, and color. What's their favorite color? Their signature. This year, when I grow up, I want to be, my favorite part of school was, my best friends are, I'm really awesome at, after school I like to, something new I learned. So this is the last day of school. So I have a 4th grader this year. Ah, my babies are growing up way too fast. I have a 1st grader. Oh my god. And then I have a preschooler. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I know I keep saying oh my god, but I mean, just, my babies are growing up way too fast. So, because of that, I am actually like working really hard into my happy planner. I'm actually like creating my happy planner. I'm recreating everything. I'm also setting it up where I have a Christmas section for the first time ever. We're doing a lot of new things this year for a lot of aspects because of me being able to get my disorder under control and everything else like that. For those that don't know, that's new. Everybody has the MTHFR double mutation. All 3 of my boys have one for me, one for my husband. I have 2 of the same. My husband has 2 of the same. So we have a lot of side effects and everything else like that. Dealing with the mutation of it. It has taken me 2 years to drop the weight and to get my health under control, and here my husband is still trying to get his health under control, dealing with this mutation, because we just found out that he's got the double mutation. So one of those is dealing with deep depressions, or onset depressions that actually do occur. They suck. I hate them. But I can hear him. He's coming. I'm doing a video. Can you give me a minute? In just a minute. I see it. Go sit down. It's okay. So we got all of that taken care of, and I'm really excited about the way that we're actually approaching the situation, and I'm getting myself a lot more organized. I have a lot more energy. I've been able to understand myself a whole lot better. My husband, same way, all that. So because of that, I'm actually recreated my whole happy planner to represent our whole life, to get every bit of it under control. I have everything laid out and planned out. It's a whole lot easier, and because of that, it's making life a whole lot better. Now I know a lot of y'all are on edge going, oh my god, Kayleena, what about the whole factor of his brain surgery type of situation? It's been months and we're dying here. Okay, so now with my oldest, with his brain surgery, I just got the phone call today for the surgeons. Basically, when the doctors had to flip their little switch and tell them to get on the ball and do what they were supposed to do. So because of that, they're actually doing it. They're going through all his whole life history. Basically, they're looking at everything. They're pulling up a game plan and everything else like that. We will be seeing them on August the 22nd, I think. Yes. So August the 22nd, we will be seeing them. Both me and my husband and the cuteness will be going, and we will be presenting our side of the story. They will be presenting their side of the story, and we will be discussing, yes, do the brain surgery, or no, do not do the brain surgery. And which, if we do, which path, which everything. Don't worry, I'll tell you guys. I know y'all are like on y'all's edge of the seat going, so what are we doing here? So more of his seizures have been more pronounced recently. He's had more clusters. They're progressively getting worse, unfortunately. So I will be staying away from YouTube and doing, as no offense, as minimum as possible to put majority of my attention towards them, school, life, get the house, everything else like that. You guys understand I love you guys because of the fact that my community, my family, my awesome people sit there and understand that my babies come first, and compared to anything and everything. We also have family members in the family that are going through some really hard times and things like that and everything, and I prefer to have memories of those certain family members if they do pass in the near future. Hopefully not, and I hope they don't suffer either. Then I prefer to have the memories of them, not sitting there and looking back and going, having the memories of, oh my god, I need to go do this video or something else like that. So I will be doing that. So more of the holidays are coming up, and I want all of that. That's why I am focused more on, I want the photos for my boys. I want to be able to do more documentation of them growing, more of this, more of that, more photos of everything that's happening and everything else like that. Because you don't know if your loved one's going to be here tomorrow or not. 2, potty training. It's going great, finally, but I'm potty training. So all of my life is going into, no, you need to go, okay, let's go, type of situation. So we're at that stage of life right now. He is 4 years old. He will be turning 5 next year in April. So he's newly midway being 4 years old. So yes, he's still young. It's not really pushed upon for individuals like that to actually be potty trained, but you do kind of like, you need to get your little tushy in there and start doing what you're supposed to be doing type of situation before you put them into school. I am starting him off early with school because he's already pronounced. I'm not pushing it. Maybe next year I'm going to really push it, because by next year he will be registered through school or through the government and everything, because we have to for homeschool. And then I'm gonna be like, no, we need to like put our foot down and get started, sweetness. But he's already doing great. He's doing fantastic. He's moving forward. So for those that don't know, all 3 of my children are special needs. My youngest, he's autistic and ADHD as well. And because of that, I actually do have to make sure that I do accommodate him, but also too, I have to sit there and be like, nope, mama needs to be a teacher today. Let's go. Type of situation. So, other than that, I'm working out in the garden. I will be having a video already made, and it will be probably put up this week as well, just showing you guys our garden, what we're doing. Mr. Gerger will be the one that will be showing you guys and directing you through our garden and telling you what we have. So be in tune on that. I don't know when that's going to probably occur. Probably Friday. Don't know. All I know is it's coming out. And I want to thank you again. Please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe button if you like this. Head on over to my other Instagram and everything else like that. Check me out. Everything will be down below. Thank you for tuning in. If you've made it this far, oh my goodness, sweetness, I love you. Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful and a fantastic day. Blessed be.